What's up, everybody? Hello, hello. Welcome back to another episode of the Bodacious Rant with the ever so humble Burn and Ryan. How are you today, dude?
Oh, I'm real good. I'm real good right now, man. Especially after what we just watched.
Yes. It has been a phenomenal weekend. Almost feels like a regular movie weekend back at the box office, movie theater, whatever. Doesn't matter. And because this one movie that I kind of was like, it was never really hyped up for me until maybe I saw the trailer, and even then, it's been slowly building up. But anyways, let me get to it. Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings finally came out. There was a lot of rumors if it was going to come out, or like if it was going to get pushed back just due to Delta and the pandemic and whatnot. But right now, it is dominating the box office. I think at this point, it's made like $80 million, which is actually unheard of throughout the whole year. No movie has made this much this year. So I think that's a great sign, but it's also not anything streaming. I'm not going to get into the box office numbers. You know, screw the box office. It doesn't matter at this point. But wow, oh my god, a 5-star movie. I'm 5 out of 5 rantings. I don't even need an explanation for it.
Just end the review here. All right, everybody, let's go.
I mean, it was that good. I mean, I saw an IMAX. You did as well, right? You saw an IMAX?
IMAX, yes. That's the only way I would recommend watching this movie. Watch it in theater, but like if you have an IMAX screen, watch it in IMAX. It was shot for IMAX, and the whole screen is taken up. The full IMAX ratio is just all on display, and it was awesome to see that.
Absolutely. This is easily... I don't know, the best origin story, I think, even since the first Iron Man, actually rivals the first Iron Man in spectacle and action. Like, I mean, I'm not going to disparage any other Marvel movie right now just because, you know, Endgame is still fresh in everybody's hearts and stuff. God rest Tony Stark. But holy shit, this movie dwarfed everything. I thought as soon as the credits started rolling, I'm like, oh my god, this is revolution. They can deliver. Shang-Chi, and just, oh my god, you put him up against any Marvel character, done. They're I mean, except maybe Doctor Strange, just because
he's got magic, but that's cheating. We all know that's cheating.
That is very much cheating. But oh my god, dude, just the cast, the visuals, and again the action, the choreography, the way it was shot, especially cinematography, perfection.
Yeah, I mean, this movie works in like almost every aspect, and once you see like who's in front of and behind the camera, you realize why this movie works so well when you watch it. I mean, the director, Destin Daniel Cretton, he's done a lot of this is his first big budget movie. The last couple movies he's made have been like smaller movies, but they all have like really well drawn characters, and he knows how to get really good performances. Like he did Short Term 12 with Brie Larson, and then just recently he did Just Mercy with Michael B. Jordan and Jamie Foxx, and those two movies were so great. And he brings those sensibilities here. We've seen Marvel take these directors that have done these indie movies and bring them into the blockbuster form, and some do great and some do pretty decently. You can definitely tell which ones didn't really have a handle on the blockbuster genre. Destin definitely did. Like, he brought all those sensibilities within the family drama and the performances. He drew all those out, but he nailed the action sequences also. And in partnership with the cinematographer Bill Pope, who's done a lot of great movies like The Matrix, Spider-Man 2. He's worked a lot with Edgar Wright on his movies, and them two combined, they capture action. Also, along with the choreography from Brad Allen, who comes from Jackie Chan's stunt team. Those three guys, they brought hands down the best action sequences I've seen in a Marvel movie and in a blockbuster in a long time.
Yeah, like this movie was very reminiscent of both comedy and action, of Rush Hour movies and Kung Fu Panda. And that's the best, I think, compliment I could make it for anything, because it's so fun to watch. The cast is hilarious. And there were just a couple scenes, I was just reenacting the other movies in my head, like, oh yeah, I wouldn't be doing that. So, yeah, I couldn't get enough of it, man. Simu Liu, am I saying that right?
Yeah, Simu Liu.
Yeah, Simu Liu, Awkwafina, Tony Leung, Michelle Yeoh, and, oh my god, what's her name again? One of the ones who stood out to me the most.
Oh, Meng'er Zhang?
Meng'er Zhang, yes. Just anchored this movie beautifully well. It's so weird seeing Aquafina in like a superhero movie, like being trying to be a little more serious, or I guess just anchored down. She wasn't bad. I was kind of hoping I get to see more of her, like Nora from Queens slash Crazy Rich Asians, but again, it's a Marvel movie, so they got to tone it down a little bit. But overall, with a predominantly Asian American cast, just Asian cast in general,
Almost completely, yeah.
yeah, it was so great. Like my God, we're start from the bottom. Now we're there.
Yeah, I mean, like Simu Liu is such a get like for Marvel, and he does like own the role. I think this will be a lot of people's first time seeing him in something, because he's only ever really done uh what's that? Oh, Kim's Convenience. Yeah, that show
Yeah,
on Netflix. Which if you guys haven't watched it, you should. It's great.
I do
But
need to watch
I
that.
feel like with the character of Shang-Chi, a lot of people don't know the character, and with Simu Liu now, people being familiar with him, I think it's just a perfect like welcome party to this character and this actor for a lot of people. And Simu Liu just like he takes the baton and runs with it. I think we're definitely going to see a lot more from him going forward in the MCU, and I think he'll be one of the cornerstones of the central, probably like Avengers team, or just the central people, where as before it was like Cap and Iron Man and stuff. I think now we're going to be thinking of like Spider-Man, Shang-Chi, Doctor Strange, and like Captain Marvel, all these other characters that have been introduced just recently. They're gonna take these next few phases going forward, and I think they're gonna really nail it.
Absolutely, especially with him on the Avengers roster, it's gonna be great. I haven't really seen him in much. I just saw him on an episode of North from Queens. I do need to watch
Yes.
Kim's Convenience, so I've actually seen him in action. I was like, damn, why is this guy so unknown? He needs to put him in more movies. God damn it, put him in everything. I don't care. He's fantastic.
Yeah,
And
he's like it's like he plays such like a character where it's like you could know this guy, like you went to school with this dude, and then when the action sequences start, you're like, holy shit, I haven't seen action scenes like this since like Jet Li and Jackie Chan, like, and the more recent Raid movies, like, man, like once like he's really able to do both, and it's just like it's such a get again from Marvel that they found this actor that can hold his own on the the acting side and really just shine in the action sequences too.
yeah, and I really like that this movie didn't feel. It didn't. I didn't really run into any Asian stereotypes for me. Like
Hmm.
they played it off really well. And I'm not gonna. This is a non-spoiler, so I'm not gonna go too into it until later when we talk about our spoilers on why
Hmm.
it's so great. But again, Tony Leung as Wen Wu. That's and basically Shang-Chi's father, aka the Mandarin. If anybody has seen Iron Man 3, which I hope you have, but that's basically the character that Guy Pearce's character ripped off for his little scheme.
Hmm.
And my God, that guy, horrifying, but so great to watch. It was it's like a great white shark, so elegant and graceful, just but horrifying when you see shit go down.
Yeah, man, Tony Leung is such a legend, and in films, and I think much like Simu Liu, like a lot of people will be introduced to him into this movie. I think it'll be the same for Tony Leung, except Tony Leung has such a catalog of great movies behind him that I don't think Western audiences have seen, and he has such a great reputation, overseas, where he's like one of the best living actors, to come out of China, and it's like this guy just. I mean, if you guys haven't seen him before, definitely check out movies like Hard Boiled, Chungking Express, Hero, The Grandmaster. Like this guy is top notch, and again, like I said with Simu, he's such a get from Marvel, and he brings such a textured performance to Wen Wu, and is easily one of the best villains, if not the best villain. It'll be up to everyone's everyone's list, but he's definitely up there, up in the top for me. And man, he really nails it. Like just oh my god, he runs away with like you said, he's like a still water pond, but underneath the surface is just like a hurricane. Like he can break at any time, and when he does, you believe it.
Yeah, I mean, there's so we can go on and on why we love this movie, but again, without spoiling it, I think we better stop ourselves burned because we're gonna get into some deep stuff. There was plenty of cameos and little Easter eggs from like Black Widow, Iron Man 3, and a couple other movies, but we'll get to that next time. Like I said, my rating for this is a hard 5 out of 5. Cast, visuals, action, cinematography, just everything. Top notch. This is exactly what you would expect from a Marvel movie. That's all I can say.
Yeah, it definitely succeeds in all those aspects that you mentioned. For me, it is one of the top tier Marvel movies to come out, and it wasn't something that I was expecting. Like, I was expecting to come in and enjoy it, but I wasn't expecting to come in and love it as much as I did. And it's a 5 out of 5 for me too. This is definitely one where, along with the Suicide Squad that came out last month, these are movies that need to be seen in the theaters like right now. So if you feel comfortable and if you feel safe, please go check it out because it is well worth your time.
Yeah, this is definitely a movie you don't want to sleep on. I don't think anyone should wait for this to come out on Blu-ray. Again, unless you're comfortable for it, and unless you're willing to, healthy enough, whatever, however you look at it. This is a movie that has to be seen, like ASAP. This is a movie that is definitely worth the hype. I'm not joking.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy that it completely surpassed any hype that I had for it.
Yeah, so if you're a small child and you sneak in your mom's purse and you lift about $30 out of her purse, you go down your nearest movie theater and you say Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings ASAP. God, imagine just you lift about $30. Like, no, you definitely know what you're doing. All right, but everybody stay bodacious, keep on ranting, and above all, stay safe. And again, I can't say this enough. See this movie. This is one I definitely recommend for everybody, whether you're a Marvel fan or not. This is a family drama, action film, action comedy, kung fu, everything that you would want. This is definitely a perfect escape for everything going on right now.
Absolutely. Just a great time at the movies, and you can't ask for anything more.
Absolutely not. But Bern, I'll see you next time for the spoiler review, my dude.
I know. I'm excited. I'm really ready to dig into this.
We're going to talk about some stuff. Yeah, it's going to be great. It's going to be great.
All right, man. I'll see you then.
I'll see you another time.
Okay.